Welcome back to CrossFit Garage. On today's episode, what are we doing?
We're putting new things on this thing.
New things on this thing. That's
and we're
right.
putting the light back on. We're trying.
We're going to attempt to put the light back on.
We're trying.
We'll explain all that here in a second. We're back to standard filming on a phone. Because audio just sucks on our new camera. So
we got a new phone.
Thanks, Emily. Big shout out to her that she hooked us up with a old phone of hers.
Yesterday she did.
Yep. So we can actually go ahead and film with good audio.
And we can wear
with the mics again.
We can wear wireless mics once again.
So we're gonna jump in here. We're gonna show everybody what we got cooking today. Whoop! Almost knocked over the stand there. So there's the quad. We're having a couple issues. The issues are it won't start. Battery. I changed the battery in it, and it struggles to turn over.
We got battery.
Which tells me the starter is drawing too much amps. As I've already tested it out, it's drawing too many amps. So starter's bad. The kiddo here knocked out the headlight years ago, so we're going to go ahead and attempt that. We got a bad switch up here. It's really hard to push the button and get a contact and actually start the vehicle. Huh?
No, I did not.
Yeah, you're funny. You're hilarious. So, this is what we got cooking. Oh, and that's right. The carburetor, the filmmaker happener, as Derek would say, is leaking. So instead, I went on to get a rebuild kit for that, and well, when to know, it's just cheaper to buy a new one. So here's what we got. Here's all of our parts. All of our parts. Okay. Number one. Every good job starts with a battery set on boil. So we're gonna go ahead and get that cooking. We got the new starter, and we chose red.
It matches that.
Yeah, because the one in there is actually just a silver aluminum housing, whatever it is. So why not upgrade and get a nice fancy red one? So we got the we got a starter, new starter relay, ignition control module.
I'm wearing my old shirt.
We also got a new key that we can put in there because, you know, hey, why not? The other one's been out in the weather, you know, so
39.
why not? Came with a kit. What I actually went for was this. This is the new switch, new kill switch, starter button. This one's got a headlight switch on it though,
Okay.
whereas this one
That's cool.
does not.
Cool.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna upgrade this.
Well,
We're gonna put this bad boy on there.
How would when I didn't knock out the thing, it still turned on?
Well, yeah, because you still had a light bulb hanging from here.
Okay.
So anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to actually upgrade this wiring, and we're going to actually wire in the switch.
39.
Well, that's a cool feature. Bolts just fall out. Rapid disassembly. Yep, that's what we call rapid disassembly. Okay, throw that over there. We'll need that later. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and take this, put this on there, and then we will wire this in so we actually have low beam, high beam.
And then after we put that in, can we put in the light so I can see if it works?
Well, we will. That's what we're going to do. We're
After we put that in.
They're going to call this the low beam. We're going to call this the high beam, right?
Yeah.
Or something like that. I don't know. We're going to have to pin it out.
Well,
We're going to have to see. There's 3 wires to it.
Here. The lights are going to be in here.
Right. The light will be in there. So anyway, and then he's going to change out the.
I thought I was going to do everything on this one thing.
Well, you are. So there's the new carburetor. Pretty cool. It's only like $12. I mean, that's a good deal, right?
No.
Comes with speed parts.
You didn't even tell me you got
Speed parts. Yeah,
Does that make
that's
you
kind
go
of cool.
faster?
Well, it's a high performance air filter. So,
I don't even know what that is.
sucks more air. Anyway, we got all the parts for the carburetor. We even got fuel filters. Cool. Got the wrench to do the starter thing.
Pow pow.
Got a new sparkulator too, so that's good. There's the light. We're gonna have to do a little bit of modifying to do because he knocked some of the tabs off when he stuffed it into the tree.
No, I didn't stuff it into the tree. I flipped it over and it came out.
Was that when that happened?
Yep.
Oh, I see. Yeah, he's rolled it. He's a wild child.
I didn't get a scratch on me. I'm not kidding.
Not a scratch on him. Okay. Anyway.
I'm invincible.
You're not invincible. Trust me. As you get older, you find out you're not invincible.
I don't know.
So, what we're going to do here is...
Where's the battery?
Well, the battery's already out. Here's the charger for the battery, and I can't get it out one-handed. There we go. Oh, we don't need the battery in there, kid.
Yeah.
Because we're actually going to be taking the body off. That'll be fun.
I didn't even know how to do that.
Not fun at all.
You help me.
I will help you a little bit, but
No, you.
I will give you directions, and you will do most of this work yourself. I actually have another cool project sitting next to me
It's the lawnmower.
that I'm going to make a video on too. So
It's the lawnmower.
shh, don't tell people. Yeah,
I already told them.
it is the lawnmower. Yeah. So look forward to that video too. We're going to try to do this simultaneously. See if it works.
Yeah,
All right.
another project way over there.
We got projects all over the place.
Yeah, but that one's way out.
We got so many projects lined up.
It's next to the
crazy.
trailer.
It is next to the trailer. We got parts stacked up all over the shop for projects.
We got tools everywhere.
Oh yeah, well we got kind of a mess too. Anyway, we'll be back. I'm gonna set him up on telling him what to do, and he's gonna go ahead and start pulling this thing apart.
I'm gonna go put this over here.
Okay. Alrighty, there's Aiden. It's set up on the stand.
How do you do this? I don't understand. Now this thing's stuck.
Well, that's the true sounds of a mechanic. How do you do this? I don't understand. I don't get it. How do they put this thing together? What were they thinking? Those darn engineers. Yeah, see, that's typical response of a mechanic. Yep. Thought process of a mechanic. No, you're doing good. Doing good. How's it coming, eh?
Good. Howdy, I got the. I did what?
Talk to me. What's going on?
It won't work.
Well, you have to make sure the wrench is on, the nut on the back side.
I I got the right side.
Okay. Oh.
Like, can you hold the...
Go for it. Oh, oh, oh. Strip it out. Okay. You're done good. These ones are tough. These ones are kind of tough.
I don't know.
Try these ones right here.
I was gonna do the ones up here first.
Now you gotta get them from under here.
I know.
You know, huh?
Yeah, I was seeing.
Another typical Matt mechanic response. I know! Which means I'm gonna figure it out, hopefully. Turn your arms around. Okay. Okay. One on here. Oh, don't strip it out. When you strip a bolt out, a 3-minute project turns into a 3-day project. See? Stripping it out. You gotta really push it in there and you gotta keep it straight. Okay? So you get these 3. You're done good. Come on, get up. Oh. I don't understand why you have to have so many bolts to hold that thing together, but alright.
Maybe because it goes fast, so the top doesn't come off.
Sure, we'll call it that. We'll go with that. That's fine.
So the body does not come off.
Yep. You okay, sweetie? You okay?
Came off.
I'm setting up for my project over here.
I don't even have a mic.
Don't do I.
And I just got the last bolt out. So you waited on doing the...
Seriously?
Yeah, I just got the last one. And Daddy's doing... Daddy's...
Oh.
Daddy's doing...
Can you get it off? You might have to, you're gonna have to disconnect the brake light.
Why? Oh yeah, I know why. I know why. So we can actually take the thing off.
Yep. So let's.
I actually don't know how to disconnect that. That last one, I didn't know how to even take the thing off.
Okay. Spin
Oh,
it
I
around
see.
so we can see the wiring, right? There it is. Oh, there it is.
Hey, is this the new one that we're gonna put on?
No, that comes later.
Oh. Yeah, but is this the one we're gonna put on?
That is one of the things that we're gonna put on later.
Is it the same one that...
See, there's the starter relay, and there's the ignition control module.
Oh, now I see that thing that we're gonna do.
It's coming along.
Daddy,
Yes.
I can't make me go with the camera.
Why are you playing with a hammer?
She's nailing stuff.
You guys and
Daddy,
hammering stuff.
we gotta take this out so we can take it
Are
off.
you okay?
You gotta take this out to take it off.
You are right. And we also have to take the handlebars off so we can.
I know. I
Well,
know. because-
actually, you know what?
I know because we gotta.
No, we don't have to take the handlebars off. I already started unbolting it. We don't have to because this separates and comes off. Then the body comes off this way. And then we can take out the gas tank.
This thing's
And
big.
that give you access to the carburetor and
We're
Bob's uncle.
gonna be done in no time.
Ooh.
Well, maybe.
No. You still got a lot of work to do.
I know. 2 days and we're gonna be done.
There you go. Starting to think like a mechanic again. Oh, we're gonna be done so fast. It's walk in the park, no big deal.
How do you
Well,
take
it's
it
done in an hour. No. Okay. We need to figure out how we get the screws out.
What screws? They don't
There's
fit.
screws on the back side here, so we're gonna have to get a little stubby number 2 screwdriver and reach up in there, pull the body up, and reach up in there and get them out. All right, we're gonna take a pause because I'm gonna start my project here next to his while he attempts to go ahead and get those bolts out
Do I
or
use
screws out.
this?
No, that's a booger hook.
Daddy?
All right, we'll be right back. Okay, so this is where we're at so far. Aiden's pulling the carburetor off right now.
I don't know which way to twist the thing.
It's already set. Just go ahead and you gotta stick it on there.
I can't.
Stick it on there straight. There we go. No, push down on it. There you okay. Whoops. I actually hit you. Turned you going the other way. Okay, go for it. Hard to hold a camera and see what you're doing and help. Okay. I'll see. Okay, now you can come over here and start loosening this bolt. Move over here.
Take the butt.
Okay, now you're gonna lift up on it. There you go. See, you moved to the other side, so now it changes. Yes. And then once you start there. Okay, take that. Once you get the carburetor off, then I'm going to have you probably pull off, the starter would be the next. And then I'm going to jump over and I'm going to start my project here real quick. And then I'll get back with you, okay?
Yep.
Sound good? Alright, awesome. There's what it looks like without a carburetor. Alright, cool. See, we're getting there. We're just gonna get it all stripped down.
Now what do I do?
It's a little worn out, huh? Maybe one of these days we'll change that. I'll show you here in a second. Alright.
Why is it so cold?
It actually does have kind of a breeze, doesn't it?
No, it does not have kind of. It has.
A massive breeze, yes.
Yes.
The wind is picking up. Okay, we'll be right back. Alrighty, so let's get you back in here and show you. He got the starter off.
And you got the blue auto.
So I had to take the side cover off here which is actually the magneto, because the starter is run off of a chain. Kind of cool. So by doing that, taking that side cover off, we kind of boogered up this gasket here. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and just run some sealant around there, and when we put it back together, it's just to keep the dust and moisture out off of that guy and the pickup. So don't want to mess with anything there. We're going to go ahead put the new starter. What's up with that? Anyway, we'll put the new starter in, and then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to have him put the new carburetor in, and then change out these guys. Then we got new filters for everything, and just start putting this thing back together and kind of see how it goes back together. And then we're going to try to replace this guy, and now's our chance to figure out all of our wiring for our headlight before we start putting the body back on. Okay. What do you think, Aiden?
I like it.
What are you doing over there?
I don't know.
You don't know, I don't know. Aiden is bolting up the carburetor.
Today, what do I use to screw the thing in? Oh, come on.
Yep, make sure that black part is swung up, and then the bolt goes through there. There you go. Excellent. Now we should probably figure out what size. Well, we didn't.
I just need to use my fingers.
That would be a 10 millimeter. There you go. Loving it.
We got 2 new things on this.
We do.
And we have more to go. Way more to go.
Don't want to get too tight now. There you go. We have a new carburetor. Oh, we need to get that side panel back on there now. So you're gonna have to do a little RTV action here. Alrighty. So your next step is you prepped. I can't talk today. You prepped the surface and cleaned it up, blew it all dry. Now your next step is you have to put this sealant on this case, okay? All the way around, okay? And then what we're trying to do is we're trying to clean out this hole and this hole. For if moisture ever gets in there, it has a way to get out. So we're actually not going to fill these holes, these 2 holes, okay?
Okay.
You're gonna have to squeeze.
I can't squeeze that hard.
You can't squeeze that hard.
My hand hurts.
Just level it out.
What? What?
What we're doing is, because we don't have a gasket, we're making a gasket. It's not wrong to do this. You're okay to do this. That's why this is called gasket maker. This is RTV, room temperature vulcanization cream. Like I said, we're not going to fill that little hole. We want that hole and that hole to be opened up. Well, on this one too. That way, if any moisture ever gets up inside there, it has an out. Somebody's trying to get a hold of me, apparently. Don't want it too thick. When it squishes out, we don't want it to interfere with anything.
Can I get my gloves off?
I guess.
Nope.
Okay, so we got that. And we're gonna go ahead and swing this bad boy on there. Line it up. Careful, the magnet's gonna suck it in. And squish it on there. And there you go.
Fixed.
And there you go. Now we're back together with sealed for weatherproof, if you want to call it that. Now is this these are the grounds for all the electronics. That goes in there like that. And we'll just hand tight those. Where did this little guy come from? Hand tighten those for right now. This is the longer bolt. Is that the right one? No, that can't be the right one. Now it's to try to figure out which bolt went where, right? Yeah. So actually, that bolt. That's the guessing game. Where did this bolt come from? Where did this bolt come from? Where did this bolt come from? This is the long bolt down here. Okay. Where'd the other bolt go? Uh-oh. And this is the mechanic's favorite game. Oh, there we go. This side. Nope, that's not the right bolt. That's not the right bolt at all. Aiden, we're missing a bolt.
I'm trying to look for it.
This is the game we get to play.
I
Where did our hardware go?
I love games.
I'm glad you do. I'm just gonna steal one out of there for right now, because you know what? We got this cream on here. Don't want it. Where'd the ratchet go?
That will lose losing lots of stuff.
Yeah, we're losing everything. Mine's everything. I lost mine years ago. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Click, 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 click. Okay, yep. Yep, there we go. So we got that all back together. We can put the plugs back in here. Uh-huh. Yeah-huh. So there we go. So technically, we have the new starter installed and hooked up to the chain. It actually turns the motor over. We got the carburetor in.
Yeah, I'm not gonna find that book.
Well, we need it.
I can't find it.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Well, we'll find it here. It can't be far. They don't just run away. Well, I don't know. Sometimes I think they do. And they get a taste of freedom and they're like, we're out! So, I don't know. We'll get that figured out. We'll get this back on there. Set him up on the next project.
What next project?
Well,
We only have one today. That. Well, the only one I have is this. The only one you have is that.
yeah, but there's plenty of other stuff to do. We got
Yeah.
this guy and this guy.
Yeah, but that's
And then
still on the project.
hook up the wiring for that, which we're going to get rid of this wire because we got a new wire. So I'd rather use a new wire than use the old one because we don't know if this was ever cooked because it was drawing so many amps. Replace the spark plug. We got the air filter still left to do, and then the switch. And that's going to be the adventure, is doing the switch. Alright, we're going to pause for a few minutes, get set up on something else here, and I think I'm going to jump back over to my project for a few minutes, and then we'll jump back over here. Alright, so here, hopefully you guys can see. This is the old air box.
I do it.
But
I do it.
you have got stuff all over your mouth.
I'm eating chips.
I know, grab some paper towels over there. Anyway, this is the old air box. So this went on the carburetor. This was just out in the atmosphere. So, but this has a positive or a crankcase ventilation hose attachment. Anyway, so he wants to use his new chrome high performance air cleaner, right? You don't want to put the old air box back in, right? So, but we still want, we don't need that. So I got an idea. We still need crankcase ventilation. So what we're gonna do is we're actually going to pop a hole right in the center here, and we're going to put our positive crankcase ventilation right there, and then that way we can hook it back up and everything will be hunky-dory. It'll still have suction and pull out of the crankcase. It might have a little reduced. Might work. Give it a shot. Let's ruin this new high performance. Well, that's a neat trick. There we go. Shove it into my leg, then that's the way to properly do it. you're not bleeding, you ain't doing it right. So just like something like that. Now, what we could also do is run this nut all the way up. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Not that we really need to do this, but not. Let's get fancy. Let's put a little. Time to move along over there. But it doesn't have a radio on it.
When we're done with that, maybe we will.
Maybe we will.
I'll maybe be one my ATV while we're moving along.
Should we ask him if it has a radio on it?
Maybe. You don't even know the neighbors.
Oh, I know them. I know the neighbors. You don't know the neighbors. I know the neighbors.
I used to know the neighbors that lived over there, but now they moved.
Yeah. Don't you know the new neighbors over there? The nice gal?
No, I know her now, but I used to know the other neighbors that used to live there.
Yep. It's nice to have good neighbors around.
And all three of us have a dog. Daddy, they have two dogs. They have two dogs, and we have Frankie.
Neighbor next door to us just asked me to work on our lawnmower. Why do I keep doing that?
I don't know. And I just cut this in half.
Oh, that'll be another video. From working on another lawnmower, huh? Well, that's cool, right?
Daddy, I'm using this for something.
Oh no! Why do you save it in case we ever have to go back?
We don't need to go back.
Oh, there we go. Hand tight should be just fine. There we go. Now we have crankcase. Crankcase hookup, and we got our new. Almost fingers today, aren't I? So there we go. The kiddo can go ahead and put this guy on there. You're just being destructive today, aren't you? All right. So that takes care of that problem.
I'm taking care of no problem.
And the kid gets his fancy new high performance air cleaner.
This is the old one.
Actually, looks pretty good. We'll oil this up before we put it in there.
Okay.
All right. Alrighty, we're back. So we got everything hooked up now. We're not wearing mics, so it might be hard to hear, and you might be hearing a lot more. But
Can we give it?
we got everything hooked up. We got all the electronics in. I got the new switch on. I have not.
Daddy, did we get everything on?
Well, we haven't done the headlight switch, but I think I got everything wired correctly.
Okay, now we just
We
have
got
to
the
do
new
it.
switch in there, so now I've got fuel in there, but I want to give it a little spritz. That might be a little much. Oh, look at that! It took right off. No, the headlight switch is not hooked up, like I said. I want to make sure that that's good.
Okay, now we gotta put the headlight. I don't know.
Everything's working. Looks like we can. Right, dude. That's awesome. That
Now we just have to
is
put.
perfect.
Now we just have to put the headlight in and hook it up, and we're done.
Yeah, we gotta figure out the wiring for the headlight, because the way it is right now, the headlight, it has a low and a high beam already. They consider this the low beam, this the high beam. it's on all the time. Now I've got a switch that actually controls it on and off. Now I just need to figure out how do we adapt this switch for that wiring. And then we're good. And then he can put it all back together and he'll have his quad again.
I ain't putting that wet body back on there.
Yeah, you have to.
I did it one time, you do it the other.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way, bud.
I already did it, so now you want it.
All right.
You have to do it.
I'm going to take a pause. I'm going to jump over to mine. I got the holes to drill. And then we'll figure this out. All right, and there we go. We got the body all back together. Mess in the shop. Let's see if we'll fire up. Look at that. How cool is that? Go for it, kid. Cool. Seems to be working great. Where'd he go? Wait for him to come back here. We didn't put the headlight in yet. We're gonna wait to do that because I think I'm gonna order him a new one. Order him up a new one because he broke the mounting brackets on it, and I also don't have a bulb to go in there, so kind of is what it is. So let me run over here and grab this real quick. Get him to come over here. Alrighty. Everything working great? Well, perfect. Well, that concludes the rebuild on Aiden's quad. It's now high performance, right?
This is the second.
Functional again.
This is first, the second thing that we did. This is the second thing we did to this.
Oh, because the tires was the first, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We did the tires.
And then we did this.
And then we did this. We basically
Watch the video of the tires.
did quite. Yeah, there you go. Go back and watch the videos of the tires. There's way too many burnouts.
Yep.
So, anyway.
I was about to do another burnout.
Okay. What do you have to tell everybody here?
I like it.
You like it? How about this? Like the video
Subscribe the most.
and subscribe. All right, that concludes our video. You guys have a good day.